Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a warm melt review. I have been trying super hard to get through some melts so I can see what scents I like, what I don't like, and all that fun stuff. I want to shout out somebody really quick that I was watching this morning and I was like, you know what, her voice is so relaxing. She reminds me of like Ashley Pedersen, who I've mentioned before, who's just got this like soothing, calming voice. Emma P, I'm gonna link her channel down below because I was watching her this morning and I was like, gosh, her voice is just so soothing. And she's not one of those people like, and I know YouTubers don't mean to do this, but I hear a lot of YouTubers, like I especially watch like a lot of beauty videos and like kind of entertainment type, you know, people who like review shows like Game of Thrones. By the way, did anybody see Game of Thrones last night? It was the premiere. Holy crap. I'm in love all over again. Anyways, like me, for instance, I say anyways, I say like a lot, but some people say like constantly, like every other word is Emma is like so soothing and like it just seems like I don't know, she just has this way of speaking that is just so calming. And I don't hear a lot of like repeat words from her, and I could just watch her all day, just like Ashley. Ashley, I could do the same thing. I could watch her videos. In fact, I wish they both had more because I'll totally do that while I'm like doing dishes or whatever. Okay, so I went on a little bit of a bender this weekend. I don't know what happened. I'll get into that later, whatever. I also have a few hauls to do and I have a few incoming orders. Yeah, we won't even talk about that. We'll just get on with the review. So in true Emma fashion, who I was just mentioning, she always seems to finish a bag of cotton balls, and I actually finished a bag of cotton balls. So, and I do think there is a difference in the like cotton balls in general. Like you don't want a crappy one, because I noticed that I have to use twice as many. So I try to get like a big thick cotton ball to use. I do mostly the freezer method, but in my Scentsy plug-in warmers, I like to use the cotton ball because obviously you can't dump that one out. Let's go ahead and start with clamshells first. Oh, I don't even want to get into those. Well, actually no, let's start with bags first because these are kind of repeat things. But this was not a night melt, but I have quite a few night melts here. From Sassy Girl Aroma, I have strawberry, cotton candy frosting, saltwater, taffy, marshmallow. Now, I don't know, like I need to warm some more of this. I still have a full bag. I got this from a D-stash. And in the bag, it smells amazing. It smells really amazing, but it was almost a little bit too sweet for me. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think it was just a little bit too sweet. So I'm going to hang on to that one. And I might de-stash a couple of chunks. That's also what I've been doing too, is I've been doing these warm reviews. If I don't like something that's in like a bag, I'll de-stash it. So that's also a good thing. Also, I kept warming through this peppermint, Rosemary's Love Potion, Eucalyptus and Spearmint. I think Rosemary's Love Potion is rosemary, mint, lavender, and chamomile. This is a beautiful scent. I love this for nighttime. This is so good. It's just calming. It's just one of those scents. I just love the eucalyptus in there. It's good. It's really good. So that one's been a nighttime melt. Another nighttime melt that actually was the first time I tried is a Stress Relief and Sugar Violet Petals from Sassy Girl. This one is pretty heavy on the stress relief, but you do get a slight sugary floral note. If you like, or if you don't like violets, I wouldn't stray away from this one because it's not violet heavy to me at all. Like I have some scents that are pretty violet heavy, but this is another beautiful blend that I really enjoy warming at night. So those have been like my nighttime blends. Okay, let's jump into clamshells. What the hell? So the first one that I warmed, I was feeling like the nighttime blends, and this is Storm, and this is Ocean Rain and Peppermint blend. There was something about this one that it wasn't working for me. It sounds good in theory. I put that it has like a weird edge to it. I don't know, it's like kind of bitter. I feel like the peppermint wasn't sweet. It was like it's there, but I feel like maybe if for some reason like the rain and the peppermint were a little bit sweeter, this one would have worked for me. You know, I should have used one of my potion packs with this or something to kind of like mellow it out. It has this sharpness to it that I just didn't prefer. Now, some salty sea air, like like ocean blends, have a sharpness to it that I do like. That one wasn't it. It was just, if there was something sweet in there, I think I would have liked it more. Also, I finally redid my nails. This is Lincoln Park After Dark. This is like one of my old True Good standbys. The yellow, thank you for the comments on that. Yellow, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Just not a good color for me. I don't think I'll be, in fact, I think I'm gonna get donate that yellow polish because I don't know, I don't see me wearing it again anytime soon. So yeah. Also from L3 Waxy Wonders, I warmed the originals, and the originals are ginger ale, satsuma, and whipped cream. This one was freaking amazing. Now, when I smell the clam right now, there's that weird plastic note. On warm, however, nothing. I got no weird plastic note. I only got the strong ginger ale, the satsuma, and whipped cream kind of always throws me off a little bit, but this one was not the case. This one was just really good. I really liked this one. I think L3 is definitely going to be a vendor that I reorder from on a more regular basis when I can, because I already have like a million vendors, but that one was strong. I did that in a 20 all 20 watts. Everything, almost everything here was done in 20 watts, except when I mentioned otherwise. Okay, my sweet friend Kayla sent me a clamshell in Brave. I think there were like 4 cubes left in here. Now, this is sugar dusted ginger root, sweet cakes, and a slight note of Earl Grey tea. Now, the first time I warmed this, I loved it. This time though, I was getting more of the ginger root, and I think the first time I warmed this, it was a little bit sweeter. For some reason, this go around, the ginger was more present, and I did not like it. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. So this one, yeah, it was just okay. My first clamshell, for some reason, was just, it had more sweetness to it. I feel like anyways, I feel like that's what I remember about it, and that's why I could handle the ginger root, was because the ginger root was sweetened up so much. But that one, it's a little bit more bitter, so I didn't love it this go around. I don't know why. Let's go ahead and just get this out of the way. I am like so peeved. So you guys remember, I pulled out my Scentsies. I put them in Ziploc bags. I wasn't going to waste polypropylene on these. So this is the situation. I got no throw from any of my Scentsies this week. This is going in the trash because I couldn't smell a damn thing in my, you know, I'm about ready to just get rid of all my Scentsy warmers. I've like had it with Scentsy. I don't know what is going on with my clamshells, but I mean, you can see the oils. I've never had this issue before. I don't know what's going on. I keep this wax stored with my other wax. It's in the same area in a dark closet. You know, it doesn't get overly hot in there. Nothing like that. This one, so anyways, I forgot to say, this was Mountain Sky. So this was purchased last year. So this is only a year old. These should not be doing this. I don't know like what's going on. This was actually kind of a manly scent, although I'm only judging it from the clam because I got no throw from it whatsoever. I tried 2 cubes, then I tried 3 cubes, which I never do with my Scentsy. I never try 3 cubes, but I was like desperate to get something. Yeah, that was a manly smell. I didn't bother writing scent descriptions down because honestly, I really don't care. Simply Irresistible. I'll let this one slide because this one is majorly old. I don't even know when the last time this was released, but I looked at the name on the back of it and it's from my old Scentsy Consultant. I have a new one, or a newer one that I use now, but this one wasn't leaking any oils or anything. I mean, it was a little bit, but this one is usually a strong thrower. It's a male scent. Simply Irresistible is like one of my favorites. It's just this really nice like cologne type scent. But again, I did not get any scent throw on this. That one was usually like a strong throw, but however, that one was pretty old, so I'll give it that. This one looks really bad. This is Sedona Sunset. And I mean, look at that. I mean, what the hell is going on there? Like, I don't understand. I must have got a bad batch because I think I got all of these in the same order. I don't know. And some of my Scentsy bars are fine. I only have 4 left. I'm gonna finish them and then call it a day. This one, however, I do really like. I wish I wasn't having this issue. It's called Sedona Sunset. This actually does smell like if you were to go into like a desert resort type spa. Well, no, not actually in the spa, but if you were to go outside and like just smell like the end of the day, like the desert air, I think this is what this would smell like. They managed to capture desert very well in this. It actually has desert lily, vanilla orchids, jasmine, and coconut milk. However, I couldn't tell you that any of that was in there. It just really smelled like the desert to me. Like a beautiful desert. Not like thinking like hot, super hot desert. I'm thinking like Sedona, really. Okay. Anyways, so Scentsy, this is Southern Evening. Now this one I could smell a little bit better, even though it has the same, I mean, look at the back of that. It has the same kind of issue. This one, I would never guess this has French lavender, geranium. It says subtle fruits and white musk. To me, this one smelled like if your grandpa was sitting like on a porch surrounded by like flowers and smoking a tobacco pipe. I smell tobacco, like a sweet tobacco in there. I don't smell any French lavender. I have like no idea where they're getting French lavender from because I do not smell any hint of lavender whatsoever. I think that white musk is really coming out pretty strong. But yeah. So that is Southern Evening. I did really like Southern Evening, although it wasn't that strong. Okay, next up is I warmed a partial clam of the Bathing Garden Summer Melon and Mint. This one is gorgeous. This is cut melon, guava, mango, papaya, and strawberries garnished with freshly picked peppermint leaves. I got a lot of mint out of this one. To me, that's what I mostly smell. Now, when it dies down a little bit, it does kind of calm down. This one I warmed in my living room area. And my living room's kind of an odd area to try to get a good strong scent through. Bathing Garden has totally like kind of renewed my faith in them because I only used 2 cubes. Well, actually 4 cubes, but 2 cubes in each warmer. So 1 warmer, 20 watt and 24 watt. And it did amazing. It was strong. It lasted a really long time. I remember I fell asleep. I took like a little nap and when I woke up it was still going, and that was like quite a while. So this one I love. I think I have another one of that one and I'm super happy that I do. Okay, so I did use some potion packs as well, but I think I'm going to put these ones away. I have started setting aside things that I want to warm for fall and winter, which I know is like completely insane, but I've started noticing, I'm like, you know what, you should really start putting some of your stuff like to the side so that way it's just out of the way and you can get to what like you want to. So I warmed pecan ice cream and ice cream scoop bread or ice cream bread, however you want to go for it. This one was strong. I think I used cake batter in there too. I don't have the bag though, but I'm trying to get through my potion packs. But I think on this case here, I'm going to put these back because this was like a really thick, like warm scent that you'd probably want like around Thanksgiving time. Ice cream bread, I don't know why I never realized this, but it's pretty bready. Like it's a pretty heavy bread scent. Yeah, it's almost like a sweet bread. So I did that one. Let's see, we'll put that over here. We'll just set it down. Okay, and then I did pecan ice cream, which is, well, it's pecan ice cream, but I had something to say about it. Yeah, you get the coolness of the ice cream, and then like you get the nuttiness from the pecan. And it just, the two mixed together, it was like a little strong. So I'm going to use that for winter or fall around Thanksgiving time and figure out a blend. Also, I wanted to warm my Precious and ginger ale. Now, I think with my Precious, I'm going to wait for my Fizzy Pop from Sugar and Spice. I ordered some Fizzy Pop because I needed some like blender scents. I was noticing with my potion packs that I was missing some like key things that I wanted to mix. I was going to try to just use what I had, but I really want, like, I made a small Sugar and Spice order, really small, just some like basic blender scents that I really wanted. But so I don't really remember the ginger ale that much. I should have probably used a bigger chunk of ginger ale and a little bit less of this because this one is really strong. This one is here. This is blood orange, tangerine, strawberry, raspberry, and bergamot. And this one I think would do really well with fizzy pop. Ginger ale was kind of a little bit too much for it, I think. And this one here, what I was gonna say, is this one is not like a soft fruity. This one is more of like a bit of a bitter, stronger fruity. I think because of that blood orange and tangerine, and I think bergamot. I really do like this one though. So yeah. All right, I also finished a scoopable from Tiffany Candles in Summer Creamsicle. Summer Creamsicle, sorry. So this is orange, vanilla, and powdered sugar. Now when I initially smelled this, I mostly smelled like a 50-50 bar or an orange creamsicle is more what I thought of. It's kind of bitter. It says orange, vanilla, and powdered sugar, but I think that orange is pretty strong. There were a few people in the house that were like, why are you warming cleaning supplies? I was like, how do you get cleaning supplies from powdered sugar and vanilla and orange? But it is quite bitter on the orange, and I can see if you had like, you know, now that they're making cleaners a little bit more like in Happy Scents or whatever, I can see how you would find that. But this isn't one that I feel like I would need to repurchase. I did get a nice strong throw from those though. And this is probably one of the first scoopables excuse me, I ever ordered from Tiffany. So it's probably a little bit on the older side, but it did well. Also from Tiffany's, I did a Pink Sugar and Sweet Dreams. I finished this bag. There's something about Sweet Dreams, which is lavender and sweet pea. One thing I want to say too before I forget, her Pink Sugar is really good. Hers is one of the pink sugars that I can tolerate. I don't like most pink sugars, but hers is one that I think is a little bit sweeter than most. Sweet Dreams, I don't like sweet pea. I think that's what is like throwing me off. I do like this scent though, like the blend overall as a whole. It's really just pretty and girly and feminine, but it's also very soothing and relaxing. There's just like one little note in there that I'm not 100% sure about, but I did like it while I warmed it, so I wouldn't brush it off completely. Okay, here's like one of the stars of the week, and this one totally blew me away because Cosmic Cleanse is one of those companies that you mostly think of her like infused butters when you think of her. But honestly, her wax, this was like a kick butt blend. This is Party with Heidi, which I think is like a fruity, fizzy type of note. I don't remember, it's a house blend. And Blonde Moment. I don't love Blonde Moment, but the fizzy it kind of took away, like, it kind of toned down the Blonde Moment is what I'm trying to say. This was strong as hell. I cut it in half and I used it in my living room, which again, my living room is a big space. I cut it in half. I put one half in each of my two warmers that I have like together. And this one just kept going and going and going, and it was strong. And like, I love fizzy pop, so I was like in heaven, and the Blonde Moment wasn't too much. It just kind of mixed with that fizzy pop. Oh, I can still smell. I can't wait to warm through the rest of hers. And this was poured on 5/1. I was able to get this during her flash sale. So let's see, what are we in? Almost August. So it's had about 2.5 months cure time probably. All right, I'm gonna try to keep these a little, I want to keep them quicker. I saw my last one, I was like, holy hell. Okay, so I did Ava's Country Cupboard and 3-Ring Circus. I forgot to look up scent notes on this, damn it. Okay, I'll just tell you what I got though, and I'll try to look up the scent description, but I got lemonade and some sort of bread note, which I'm guessing is funnel cakes or some sort of sweet cakes. I don't know, I wasn't loving the blend of lemonade and some sort of like bread note together. This one did really well. I did 3 of these happy faces. Well, you can kind of see the happy face in there, but it was a strong performer. I did like it for the most part. I think I was sort of hoping that that bread note would kind of like go away a little bit because I wasn't like loving that. Okay, also from L3 Waxy Wonders, I did Azlan or yeah, something like that. Cashmere, Twilight Woods, and Sweater Weather. This was a really pretty blend. Not my favorite of, like most favorite of blends, but it was good. I did one of the cakes. I cut it up into 3 parts. You could probably cut it up into 4 because I got a nice, good, strong throw from this. So yeah, again with L3 Waxy Wonders, I'm really liking her wax. It's a harder wax, so I'm thinking she's probably got a lot of paraffin going on in there, which is good. Most of the time. I do have, you know what, I do have some stuff that's all soy that's really good as well. So from Bonjour, I did this was like 2 cubes, it was really small cubes, La Vie and Rose. And this is kind of like a rose jam-esque type scent, but it's not as sweet. It had a little bit more of like the floral note. This one was about a medium throw. I did it in my daughter's room just because it was such a small sample. I didn't want to try to warm it in like a bigger spot. That doesn't really make sense to try to warm, you know, something small in a big area. Okay, let's try to go through these bags really quick so this isn't like an hour-long video. All right, so from Bathing Garden, in my daughter's bathroom in the Scentsy warmer, I did Eat Me. And Eat Me is this, rich and creamy with caramel, custard, cocoa butter, honey, and sweet cream, topped with a drizzle of dark chocolate. This one was really thick and heavy. Yeah, this one would probably not be one I would repurchase, or I would have to melt this in like the dead of winter when I really wanted like a foodie scent. Because this one was, yeah, this one was really heavy. It was really strong on the chocolate and the custard and the caramel and the cocoa. It was just a lot going on. It was very heavy. That's the best way I can think of it, like a really rich dessert. It wasn't my favorite. I have other chocolates that I like better. Ava's Country Cupboard, I did Nectarine Mint. I've never warmed a Nectarine scent before. I wasn't feeling this one. It went on cold, it smells amazing. But when I was warming it, I was getting a very weird note. Has anybody had that experience with Nectarine scents? I don't know. I just feel like this one was coming off a little strange. It was almost coming off like a cologne, which is weird. From Sassy Girl Aroma, I had Olive Branch and Shaving Cream, which I put in my daughter's Scentsy warmer. This one, I don't like shaving cream, but this blend I totally loved. Olive Branch, I think, was a little bit stronger in this one, which I love Olive Branch, so that makes sense. This was strong. It went for a long time. Her shaving cream, I think, is maybe one of my favorites. One of my favorites. I'm not big on shaving cream, but hers is really sweet and not like sharp like some of the other ones. Sea of Tears, I did a big flower in my daughter's room. This is really pretty. I had to warm this one again because the last time I warmed it, I don't think I got like a super strong throw. So this is Fresh Air, Sea Salt, Ocean Mist, and Aquatic Florals, and that's exactly what it is. It's like a salty sea air, but with more floral and less of like the sea salt. Yeah, it's definitely got more floral in it. I really like this one, but I don't know if I ordered a clam in it from my last order. I'm not really sure. I can't remember if I thought it was too soft last year or not. Guava Berry Gelato from the Bathing Garden. This one was really pretty. You really got the ice smell from this, which I know is weird. Like, it sounds odd, but you got like a chill. This was in my daughter's bathroom. I don't have scent notes because, I mean, come on. Guava Berry Gelato. There's not much to say about it. It was like just like a fruity cold gelato. And it was really good. I really did enjoy that one. I wonder if I have a clam in that, because I did enjoy that. Some of these samples were from my friend Candy, so thank you, Candy. I really enjoyed warming through some of these this week. Sunny Beaches from Sassy Girl. Sunny Beaches is, I think it said, a blend of suntan lotions. This one was actually really nice. I really liked this one. This is not your typical suntan lotion scent. It's almost sweeter. I just thought this one was really pretty. I don't like suntan lotion scents, but I really enjoyed this one. It did extremely well. I did it in my daughter's. I only had a little pie, and I probably could have cut it in half, but I just used the whole thing in my daughter's bedroom, and it was a strong performer. So there's that. Super Tarts Poseidon or Poseidon. I never know how to pronounce it. F it. This is blue sugar, cotton candy, sea salt, beechwood. This would be my perfect scent if it lost the blue sugar. I am not the biggest fan of blue sugar. This one was okay. It almost smelled like pine to me. Like blue sugar sometimes smells like a piney note. I don't know if it's just the blend. Once the blue sugar kind of died down, I kind of was feeling this a little bit more, but cotton candy, sea salt, and beechwood would be perfect for me. Minus take out the blue sugar and I'd be happy camper. But that one did really well and it warmed for a long time. This one is Fairy Tears, which I think is some sort of red sandalwood, vanilla, and something else. And I could definitely smell the sandalwood in this one. Now on cold, I would have never guessed it was sandalwood. I don't know why. I thought it was like a soapy note, but once I knew it was sandalwood, I was like, yeah, that's sandalwood. Like, I don't know why. Yeah, I do like sandalwood. I have to do it carefully though. It has to be like blended perfectly, and this one was pretty good. I wasn't hating it for sure. And from VCS, I have Caf Reggio, or however you want to say it. This is Mocha Cappuccino is the scent notes. I did not like this one. And I know there are people that are going to be sad about that because I know a lot of people like this scent, but for some reason I was getting this like milk, condensed milk type note. And I just was not feeling it. It's the chocolate in there that I was picking up, and then it was like the milk note was not working for me. I don't know, it wasn't my favorite coffee scent for sure. This is probably one for people who don't really like coffee scents, that want their coffee like toned down a little bit. I just wasn't feeling that one. I don't know why. And then the last three I have are this one from Tiffany, Ocean Waves. I don't have a scent description, but I mean, you can take, you know, pretty much take a guess at what the Ocean Waves is. I got a very low throw from this, and I don't know if I just didn't let it cure long enough or what, but usually I have about a medium or a medium high throw from Tiffany. This one was so pretty on cold too. I freaking love this one. It's like a salty sea air type of note with something a little bit different. It was so, so good. It reminds me of like salty sea air and like sea breeze, like mixed kind of. But yeah, it was just a low throw. I used all three Teddy Tarts. That's how I warm too. I see some people saying that they use like one piece, or they take a Teddy Tart and like cut it in half. I use the whole damn thing. I like, if I'm gonna get some sort of scent throw, I mean, I want to go for it, you know. Like, I don't want to be trying to like, I don't know, I guess I'm not that conservative with my wax. I figure if you're gonna get like some sort of scent throw, I mean, I do that with almost everything. The only exception is sometimes with Super Tarts. I've had a few that I had to, like, I went ahead and used 2 cubes and I had to pull back and use only like 1. Banner is one of those that was like strong as hell. I had a headache from that one after like 10 minutes because it was so strong. There's a few others that I've warmed before that were just like strong right straight out of the gate, and I was like, yeah. This one I don't have a scent description for, but this would definitely be a repurchase. Black Fig and Honey. This scent was so freaking gorgeous. I don't know what it was about it. I just remember walking in the kitchen and being like, damn, this smells good. It's probably about a medium throw. I could definitely smell it, but it wasn't overpowering. Which I think with this kind of scent, you don't want an overpowering because of the honey. It was like sweet, but like floral, and it just had this really beautiful like floral scent, sweet. Kind of, I think there's some, I'm smelling like a little bit of some sort of spice, or there's something slightly bitter in there, but the honey and the sweetness kind of take away from that, a little bit of that bitter note, but the bitter makes it kind of unique and interesting, so I'll just leave it at that. Olive leaves. I thought this was an olive branch dupe, even though I know I asked on the board and Tiffany and a few people said no. It's definitely not. This is more of like a fruity note. This one I got about a medium throw from as well. This is like a soft fruity. This one was actually really pretty. I really did like this one. With a slight sweet green note. yeah, there was nothing olive about this to me whatsoever. It was more on like the sweet, fruity, sweet green side. So that one was really good. All right, so that is what I got through. I'm gonna do a scent picks next because I wanna pull a few things out to add to my box. I still have not completed my box, but I am still working on it, but I need to add some more things in. Like I especially like clamshells. I like to get through my clamshells quite a bit, so yeah. Okay, I will talk to you guys later. I will be back with another video here shortly. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any comments on any of these, I'd love to know. Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.